Welcome back everybody to my channel. Hi, I'm Rizbo the Blade, your personal mining guru, but today we're not gonna talk about mining, we're gonna talk about something else. I'm going to explain you and show you how to get the fastest way directly to that main room in Farro data centers where you need to obtain specimen's cache access key, for spawning the big Valakkar worm on the Stormbreaker sites. This information is something that we knew almost from the beginning, but we didn't want to spoil it, so people gonna do it actually regular way and have the full experience. But if you really just want to obtain the card and go directly for that with not doing some looting in that areas and wasting time, that's going to be your best way and the fastest way to do it. So let's begin. So to start our mission, we need a small Mirai Pulse hovering bike, which you can normally buy now in cities, in the places where you can buy ships. And we need to put it in our ship. And to be able to maneuver with this bike with a multi-tool, always use big tractor with multi-tool, because with that multi-tool you can actually turn this bike, in all kinds of different directions. And then place the bike in this medical area in your hangar, especially if it's not your personal hangar, because it's gonna stay there, it's not gonna despawn, right? And you see I can turn it now with my multi-tool. And then bike is ready to be, stored in your ship. So the ship that I'm gonna choose for this is gonna be a medical therapy ship, which you can also buy in the game. And it's good to have the ships with medical beds, because you can respawn there if you die. Because when you're doing this alone on these sites and you have like very extremely good server with low count of people, these NPCs are just spawning like somebody is printing them, and it just never ends the fight, right? So you can very easily be killed there. So just keep that in mind. And now we are opening here our medical therapy, and we're gonna insert the bike in. We're gonna have a little bit problems here because this thing is turning when it's close to something, right? But always try to put it so it's gonna sit like it's landed, don't drop it like this on the ground, right? So let's try to play with it, and you just place it like this. And now I'm gonna just drop a little bit of my ammo on the floor. If I die and I return, I can pick it up here and have more ammo. And now normally we're going down to planet, which is Pyro IV planet. And here you see these Farro data centers from numbers 1 to 10. So it's like 10 of them on whole planet. And you can pick one. So if it has low count of kilometers, that means that you're gonna be very close to you, and this one is gonna be on the day side. So we're going down there, and we need to land normally somewhere, but you have 4 AA turrets which can shoot you down. So with this ship, it's very hard, it takes a long time to kill one by one from very far distance, like on the border where they cannot hit you. So if you don't want to mess with them, that's why we also took the bike, right? Bike has multiple reasons why we need it. One is to get from our ship to the center faster, right? So you don't have to walk a long time. And it has also one other reason, what we're just gonna talk in a bit. But first, as you see now, I'm searching where I'm gonna land, right? So I need to land somewhere behind where turrets cannot shoot on me, right? And shot me down. So I'm going fast down. I'm gonna land behind the hill here, and this is where it's no reach for these turrets. And now normally we are landing, and I'm gonna go out. And before that, you put your spawn point in the ship here. You see my ammo clips are on the floor. So if I really need to, spawn back if NPCs kill me, I'm gonna spawn back here, and I can just take more ammo if I'm also empty on my core belt, right? If I don't have so much ammo with me. And now we're gonna put back out, and normally this thing has some weird mechanic, and it's always turning, so you need to be a little bit patient to put it actually on his feet, which, you know, they're invisible, right? His landing gear. But just play with it, because sometimes when you go from the side, when he's like lying on the floor, it can happen you're gonna push the throttle and it can like fly somewhere and hit something, right? So maybe you can get hurt or even destroyed. So it's better just to have a little bit patience and just put it normally, so it's gonna stand like this. I'm speeding up, you know, many of these parts of video, so I'm not gonna waste your time, just to, you know, show you where I'm going and how this all went. And now I'm gonna see here on the left side it says 05 entrance. So this is where you can also go, but just go directly to 06, because you have a numbers and you can see it here, it says 06, right? So go to that entrance and you can go directly with the bike, because all these obstacles on the floor, bike can actually rise up when you hold spacebar, right? So that's why we need it, because it's a key thing for something what I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna land here, and now we need to actually fight our way in, because normally you have lots of NPCs everywhere. So we need to first clean a little bit these rooms. So these NPCs who don't have like helmets and some heavy armors, you can very easily kill them, you know, because they're just like civilians more than actual hardcore NPCs with armors and good weapons. But you need to be sure, you know, to clean all this area, at least from inside here, which is the closest for where we're standing right now, because we need this area to be cleaned. And you just go around and shoot all these NPCs. Like I said, they're not like some heavy armor ones, and if you shoot them, you know, in the head, they instantly die. So it's really not a problem, you know, to survive this first wave, if you wanna say, of cleaning. What you need to do to make this area, you know, more safe, and buy yourself a little bit of time for the job, what you need to do. So now we're going back to our bike here, and we're gonna place the bike inside. So our bike is still here, and how this works is that on this room inside where you need to go, so when we're looking here on left side up, you can see it already, it's a balcony, and this is open area. So it exists multiple ways how to get in solo and also with a team, which is at least 2 players, right? And now first we're gonna show you how that works solo, right? So if I'm alone doing this, how to do it. But you always have, you know, NPCs coming slowly in, so you still need to clean them to do this. So just do that, and then I'm gonna show you now how to place the bike. I was still having one wave of NPCs, but now I cleared them, and now finally I can show you how to do it. So you see this right corner, so when you get inside the room from that entrance, you go here right and you place bike here, right? And I'm still looking around if some NPCs here, maybe, you know, just to be sure. And now we need to enter the bike, and on our left side from this ASD sign with the letters is that balcony, right? And it's open, right? So this is not closed room. So CIG intentionally do it like this, so you can actually, you know, enter with something inside if you're smart enough, right? And we can just come in and place bike down, and we're inside the room. And because of that, we don't have to use any of these scientists, right, to like knock them down and revive them in front of doors, to open the doors, to enter this type of rooms where you have safes, where you need to obtain the code on the MFDs, right, to open the safes, to take the cards, right, and then to get to this room, right. So this is the simplest way to do it. You just need to, you know, survive these NPCs, and you can fly in with the bike, right? That's one way to do it. And this is the way, right, for solo doing this type of operations, right? But it's also the way when you do it with a team, and then you don't even need the bike. So let's show you that. Now we are 2 players, and now I'm gonna go directly to that opposite balcony, from where this main room is. So this is this area here, and we're gonna clean some NPCs here, right? And you see on the left side, this is that main room again. So why this is even more simpler is because in this situation where we are multiple players, we don't need bike at all. And now the next thing to do is to I gonna knock out other player with, you know, like just hitting him, and then with small tractor beam I gonna push him to that balcony in that room. So you're not using any, you know, type of exploit or leeching with the boxes through the doors, because you don't need to. Like, you have this balcony is already open there. You just need to throw other player from this balcony to that balcony inside, and this is how you solve your entrance in these rooms. And I'm doing it now, right now. You see it, and you just throw it there, and now he's gonna wake up in that room. Because all these rooms can be open from inside out, but not from outside in. You need always keys, or you need scientists to open the rooms, and this is how you solve this problem. So this is the simplest way to do it, right? But if you're alone, you can throw yourself right through that balcony, so that doesn't work like that. But that's why you need a bike for that option. And now on the end, I just want to show you this whole battle, what I did alone, when I was doing alone. And also show you know how you can, you know, trigger this printer. So here on the left side, on this MFD, you have a code. You just see it says 48864, but it's not going to be the same each time. So don't try to use that one, you know. Maybe it's going to work, but you have a MFD, you can just look. And now on the printer number 1, that's the only which one is working for this. You press start, and then you enter the code 48864. And this is how you start actually this part of mission. And you press confirm. Now all these 3 doors are opening, and you're gonna have NPCs pouring in and start to come. And problem was that this server was performing extremely good. So what it means, I was on server which was having between 50 and 60 players only, and this server was on the highest FPS. And because of that, you know, NPCs are very good, and what is most important, they keep spawning. You know, the game works like it's supposed to work, and this, you know, battle just never ends. So enjoy the battle till the end, but to spoil it, I will not succeed, you know, from first time. You're gonna see why. But I have medical therapy in there, so I can easily respawn and just come back, just on foot, because my bike is here, right? I'm gonna be quiet here, so just enjoy the rest of the battle. And here you see me now, I'm a little bit resting and gearing up with more ammo and repulling the ammo, so I'm gonna have the full clip. And I was having also with me that shotgun because I take it here, you know, the new Volt shotgun. And I was having already 2 guys here to shoot. And now watch this. I shoot that one and it was not enough one shot and he actually stand up again. So he almost got me. That one. You need to always aim with any type of weapon, always in FPS shooter games, to the head, you know. So it doesn't matter if you have the SMG, AR, or sniper or shotgun. Just aim the head, because head always gives you much more damage hit points, right, than the torso, right? And this is the mistake that like 90% players are always doing in FPS shooter games, you know. They're using some weapon where they can hit easily, so they're not aiming head because of that. But aiming head, it always gives you, you know, better results and bigger survivability, you know, on the field when you're doing this. But we're not done yet, so this is not ending yet. So just keep watching.
was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
And this is how I failed, guys. So yeah, that happened because this facility just keep printing these NPCs and it never ends. When you know you have like a very good performance on the server, but this concern FPS, it just works. And you can see here I retrieved the card. It's in the right corner now up in my backpack. And this is it. I hope all this information is gonna be useful and valuable for you all guys. And I really want to put also this like second part of this battle in so you can see what awaits you on this, you know, operation, especially if you're doing it alone, right? And also I wanted to show you how this difficult could be if you're doing it alone and if you're not using that option, you know, to just cool down yourself and then go back to menu so you can safely retrieve your card, because that's the easiest way to do, right? So this is how it would look like if you like really need to get back to the ship. That's all from me now for this video. So normally if you guys find this information very valuable and informative, please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more content. See you next time, guys. Bye bye.